If you're wondering which small Bluetooth speakers are worth your money, stick around. After we run through each product, I'll give you my personal take. Would I buy it or would I skip it? No fluff, just my honest opinion. Let's get into it. Bose SoundLink Flex 2. Let me tell you, this thing is built like a tank with its IP67 rating and sounds surprisingly good for its size, delivering clean audio with satisfying bass that holds up even at higher volumes. The app is pretty basic though, giving you just a measly 3-band equalizer, and the Bluetooth is stuck in 2012 with version 4.2, but hey, at least it lasts almost 12 hours on a charge. Would I buy it? Yes, because it's the most reliable and best sounding option if you don't need fancy features. Sonos Rome 2. This tiny speaker tries really hard to be premium with its Wi-Fi connectivity and voice assistant support, but with only 10 hours of battery life and audio that's nowhere near as clear or loud as the SoundLink Flex, it's a tough sell at $179. The dedicated Bluetooth button is nice, I guess, and it does integrate well with other Sonos products, but come on. For this price, I expected more than just decent sound quality. Would I buy it? No, because you're paying extra for the Sonos ecosystem rather than actual audio performance. Soundcore Motion 300. Anker really brought their A game with this budget beast. You get 30 watts of power, LDAC codec support, and surprisingly clear treble, all packed in a waterproof body for just $80. The bass gets a bit weak at high volumes and the mid-range could use more punch, but the 13-hour battery life and actually useful app features make up for it. Would I buy it? Yes, because it delivers 80% of the premium features at half the price of its competitors. JBL Flip 6. This little cylinder of sound packs some serious punch with its dual passive radiators and can get surprisingly loud, though it might sound a bit harsh at maximum volume. The battery life is more like 7 hours instead of the advertised 12, and you can only stereo pair it with other Flip 6 speakers, but damn if it doesn't sound great for its size. Would I buy it? Maybe, because while the sound quality is solid, the battery life is kind of disappointing for a premium speaker. Harmon Kardon Luna. This elegant little beast packs 40 watts of power with a two-way system that delivers clean bass and pristine treble, making it sound like a much bigger speaker than it actually is. The build quality is fantastic with that premium fabric and metal design, but damn, they really dropped the ball by not including an app for controls. I guess they thought we're still living in 2010. Battery life is solid at 12 hours, and it's got that sweet IP67 rating, so you can accidentally drop it in the pool while you're showing off your sick dance moves. Would I buy it? Maybe, if you're willing to pay premium cash for premium sound and looks. Ultimate Ears WONDERBOOM 4. Finally, they added USB-C charging to this tiny powerhouse that pumps out 360-degree sound, and as it can actually float in water. Perfect for those pool parties where something always ends up in the deep end. The sound quality is impressive with punchy bass, though it starts falling apart when you crank it up too high, like me trying to dance after too many drinks. They added a new podcast mode, but let's be real, who's buying a party speaker to listen to true crime podcasts? Would I buy it? Yes. It's basically the WONDERBOOM 3, but with USB-C, and that's enough for me. Soundcore Select Go4. This little guy is like the budget warrior of portable speakers. It's only 25 bucks, but somehow doesn't sound like complete garbage. The battery life is insane at 20 hours, beating most of its competitors, though the bass is about as weak as my morning coffee. It's got a 9-band equalizer in the app, which is pretty neat, but you'll need it because the default sound is flatter than my attempts at singing. Would I buy it? Yes. It's stupid cheap and actually decent. What more do you want? Sony SRS XB100. Sony made this tiny speaker that's about the size of a coffee mug, but somehow manages to pump out some surprisingly good bass. The 16-hour battery life is solid, but the most annoying thing is that it sounds best when you lay it on its side. Who designed this thing seriously? The build quality is great with that IP67 rating, but the controls are smaller than my patience when trying to pair Bluetooth devices. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you don't mind playing speaker Jenga to get the best sound. JBL Go4. Man, this tiny speaker is like a hamster that learned to beatbox. It's adorable, but surprisingly capable, with impressive clarity on vocals and mids, though the bass starts crying for help when you crank up the volume. The app lets you mess with the equalizer, and it's got this fancy Auracast thing to connect with other JBL speakers, plus it's waterproof with an IP67 rating, but with only 7 hours of battery life, it might die before your beach party ends. Would I buy it? Maybe. It's cheap as chips at 49 bucks and perfect for throwing in your pocket, but there are better options if you want more oomph. Tribit Stormbox Micro 2. This little beast is straight up embarrassing the competition. It's louder than speakers twice its size, reaching 90 decibels, which is nuts for something as big as a coaster. The battery life got bumped up to 12 hours. It's got a handy strap to mount it anywhere, and it can even charge your phone, though don't expect any fast charging miracles. Would I buy it? Yes. At $59, it's basically stealing, and it sounds better than speakers from bigger brands. Beats Pill, Apple really woke up and chose violence with this one. They completely redesigned it with a 24-hour battery life, better bass response, and made it work equally well with Android and iPhone. The sound is clean and punchy, but there's no equalizer control, and at $150, it's making my wallet nervous. Would I buy it? Yes, it's expensive, but the sound quality and features make it worth every penny, plus it's got that sweet USB-C lossless audio support. Marshall Emberton II. This thing looks like a mini guitar amp, had a baby with a premium speaker. It's got that classic Marshall style and pumps out some seriously good sound with 30 hours of battery life. The bass starts to thin out at high volumes thanks to aggressive digital signal processing, and there's no microphone or voice assistant support, which is kind of lame for the price. Would I buy it? Maybe. It looks cool as hell and sounds great at moderate volumes, but it's expensive for what you get. Anker Soundcore Mini 3. For a speaker that fits in a coffee mug, this little guy pumps out some impressive 6-watt sound with deep bass that'll make your desk vibrate. And yeah, I actually mean that. The app lets you mess with the equalizer, which is neat, but those buttons near the bass are a pain to use without picking up the whole damn thing. The battery life is solid at 15 hours, and it's completely waterproof, so you can dunk it in water if you're feeling adventurous. Would I buy it? Yes, it's under $40 and sounds better than speakers twice its size. EYA a 106 Pro. This thing is literally the size of an egg, but somehow manages to blast out sound that'll make you question reality. The battery only lasts about 5 hours at high volume, which kinda sucks, but the sound quality stays crisp until you hit about 90% volume where it starts falling apart. It's built like a tank with IP67 rating, meaning you can drop it in water or throw it around without breaking it. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you need something ultra portable that still packs a punch. Moen WildGo. This tiny beast weighs just 187 grams and has this cool analog volume knob that makes you feel like a DJ, but the sound gets pretty messy when you crank it up past 70%. The battery lasts about 8 hours, and it's got this neat torch feature if you're into that sort of thing. The waterproofing is only IPX5 though, so don't go swimming with it. Would I buy it? No, the sound quality issues at high volume are a deal breaker for the price. Outdoor Tech Bolt. This magnetic bad boy sticks to anything metal and won't budge even when you're blasting tunes, which is pretty sick. The sound is decent but gets a bit tinny at high volumes, and the bass is about as muddy as a festival ground after rain. The battery can charge your phone in emergencies, but with only 2600 milliampere hours capacity, it's more like a last resort than a feature. Would I buy it? Maybe. If you need something that can stick to your car or bike, this is your guy. JBL Clip 5. The sound quality on this tiny beast is surprisingly good with punchy bass and clear vocals. Plus, it gets significantly louder than its predecessor with 7 watts of power and can fill a decent-sized room without distortion. The battery life is solid at 12 hours, though you can stretch it to 15 hours with Playtime Boost mode. But damn, the sound gets so thin and bass-free in that mode, you might as well be listening through a tin can. The carabiner clip is wider now, which makes it super convenient to attach anywhere, but it tends to unlatch on bumpy bike rides, which is pretty annoying if you're cycling and your tunes suddenly decide to take a dive. Would I buy it? Yes, it's basically the perfect shower speaker that won't die if you accidentally drop it in the tub, and the sound quality punches way above its weight class. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick these small Bluetooth speakers for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description.